The rising issue of homelessness in America. Pictured are tents of varying sizes, colors, and brands lining the city streets. These tents are used as shelter by homeless people, and they can allow them to stay out of bad weather along with not being out in the open on the streets. Tents aren't accessible to every person, though, with many still living and sleeping on the streets. The homeless man can be seen grabbing around his elbow. This is most likely an injection site for him. In the image, you can see a wrapper of some sort on his leg and a syringe with a needle attached in his mouth. Alongside him are his belongings. This highlights the substance abuse that is commonly seen on the streets. On the street, there's a small wooden house that is seen on wheels. These are used by homeless people as shelters in areas where they can receive them. In the house, there's a sign that says Home Sweet Home. This shows how the homeless person pictured has tried to make it their own, but this is the only one of these homes pictured, showing not many are available. Pictured is a homeless veteran wrapped in a blanket with a sign near him stating he is one of many. This shows how anyone can become homeless. Because of the healthier conditions he is in, he may not be seen as a severe case, which is unfair since many veterans receive very limited resources when they are homeless. Pictured is a long line of homeless people that goes down the street waiting for free food that is being passed out by 2 volunteers. These volunteers most likely come from an organization that tries to help the homeless by giving them some resources for food. The amount of homeless that showed up can indicate how helpful these resources are for them. Pictured are 3 different homeless individuals sitting next to each other on a bench in a subway station, showing that when they aren't fortunate enough to have tents or the free housing, many homeless wind up sleeping anywhere in public areas since they can't technically be kicked out. A homeless man sits in his new apartment given to him for free, but as shown, it is only one individual in this apartment who got this luxury, leaving the other thousands of homeless people still on the streets with no shelter, highlighting how permanent housing won't be able to keep up with the rate of homelessness. Pictured is a large group of homeless people on the streets. Since the shelters in the city were filling up and couldn't take any more people, this shows how dependent homeless people are on shelters, meaning it could be a good idea to invest more money into these shelters so that they can fit more people instead of spending it on these free housings. Skid Row is one of the most popular homes for homeless people. It is known for its harsh conditions, along with many of the people on the streets being addicted to drugs. This care campus is used to help individuals, though, on Skid Row to get better, which these resources are one everyone could use and could help everyone get better. The frail man pictured lays on what can assume to be a mattress as all of his belongings are sprawled out around him. This highlights how many homeless people usually don't have storage for all of their belongings and have to find places to keep their stuff so that others can't go and grab it from them. When seeing a homeless person, many of them have some form of a cart like the one shown. It is where they store all of their items so that they can transport them, ensuring no one takes them from them. Also, so as they travel around the city, they have everything with them. A homeless man sleeps on the street as a well put together woman walks by, not even looking in his direction. This shows how little of a concern many Americans have for homeless people, and this could explain why there hasn't been a solution to this issue since many people don't try and learn how homeless people got where they are. A man is seen sitting in his tent on the streets with police standing outside looking at him. They could be telling him he can't camp there, which means that he would have to leave and find another area to camp. This could be why so many cities are seeing an increase in homeless populations since they allow camping on the streets. In this image too, homeless people can be seen hugging each other while smiling, showing how many homeless people just want to be treated kindly by others. This can be shown with how appreciative they are for any help that they get, especially since being on the streets already takes such a toll on their mental health. On the streets, there's seen to be many empty syringes showcasing drugs like heroin are used very often by people on the streets. This should help people see that having safe injection sites or other resources to help with substance abuse would be very helpful for homeless people.